Okay.
Hi, everybody. Thank
Yay.
you for coming. Welcome, welcome. I'd like to introduce myself. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and I have two guests with me today. I have Terri Suzuki from Kigaru Spiritual Journeys. Hi, Terri.
Yeah. Hi.
And I have Joan, Wisdom Seeker Joan. Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
And I'm just going to do a little switch because I forgot to do this a minute ago. There you go. And I'd like to say welcome to everybody watching on YouTube. I see there's so many people here. Butterfly Kisses Healing, T Barb, Judy, Luke is here, Pierrette is here, Starfish. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. And Sherry H chimed in real early saying, hi, everybody. Ron, Unconditional Love is here. Hey, Ron. We need to do another get together, Ron. I'm not sure if you do afternoons anymore. I see you on at night. So let me know what your schedule is. Christy Tobin is here. Hi, Christy. Viviani. Hi, everybody. Beverly Davis. Yeah, I thank everybody for being here. We are so excited to get together, and we moved our original time schedule so that we can allow the Allie had um, Linda G
Lindsay.
on her channel earlier today, and it was really neat. It was wonderful, and we wanted to be able to accommodate everybody so that we could be here and they could do their thing, we could do our thing. That's good. Very good. So what we'd like to do tonight is answer some of your questions, and we're going to do a little bit of a random pick. And as the questions come up, we'll just pick them. And so we're not going to do any type of stars or anything like that. So if you have a question, and we'd also like to encourage anybody that has not had a question before to, come on in, and maybe tonight is your opportunity to have your question answered. If you don't have a question, you can just ask for a general reading, and we can do that as well. And yeah, see what happens. Yeah. All right. So this enables us to get started right away. So I have Luke. Luke is here, and Luke says, can I please have a message from Spirit? Hi, Luke. Thanks for joining us. Okay. Actually, I forgot.
Well, look, I'm just getting warmed up here, but what I saw right away was an image of you kind of soaring, like with wings above the earth. And then it switched to an image of whom I assume is also you, pulling up, really struggling. Like, so you're soaring and free and wonderful. And then I saw an image of you like pulling a wagon, like an old fashioned wagon that had just kind of rough branches or whatever, as those things that go on the side of the horses. But there wasn't a horse, there was you. And you were pulling this thing up with great effort and great struggle. So it's like this old fashioned wagon of, maybe of Conestoga wagon times or something like that. And it's very crude and it's very heavy, and you're just working so hard. And the message is, and I think it's odd that I saw you flying and free first, and then saw you working so hard at pulling this burden up a hill. So the message is, right away. They said, "Rise above it all." So I'm not sure what the struggle is, but and there's lots of earthly things that we have to pull with us or put the effort in day to day. But if you can look at your situation and see if there's a way to kind of stand back from it, take a higher perspective, and rise above it all, even even if it's just in your mind and your imagination while you're having to go through whatever you're going through, that might be able to help, because you don't want to be struggling as hard as I saw you struggling.
And my message is quite a lot like Joan's. I'm not talking about you struggling in the traces there, but when immediately when I tapped into your spirit, my throat, all I could feel was my throat. Now, and it's not my cold. Yeah, I'm getting over a cold, but what was happening to my throat was not my cold. I still put a lozenge in just in case, but what I'm getting is they're saying that whatever this struggle is entailing, you are not speaking your truth. You, this throat chakra is just lighting up, that you do need to speak your truth in whatever's going on right now. And it is hard always to speak our truth, especially if it maybe reveals spiritual things about us that we don't want to reveal. But so please take this message in however it works for you. That maybe this means in the struggle you need to speak up a little bit more, or maybe it just means you need to speak your truth more.
It's really good, ladies. Thanks. So, Luke, what I was getting for you is that you are you're working on your discernment. You're working on being tapped in and aware of the spiritual realm, of the metaphysical realm, of the abilities that are being downloaded onto the um, the humans that are have this access to this information. I feel as though that you are kind of wondering, is all of this really real for me? And kind of wondering, am I really experiencing what I think I'm experiencing? Am I really feeling what I feel like I'm feeling? And you're sort of questioning whether or not there's a validity in your experiences. Um, and it's very easy to doubt ourselves. I mean, we are, and the term, sometimes we say the phrase that we just need to get out of our own way. So, and to let go and to trust is what I'm feeling for you, that you're feeling spirit and that you're hearing about raising your vibrations, you're hearing about connecting with spirit, and you're experiencing synchronicities, and you're like, is that really real? Like, is that my imagination? Or are these things really synchronized? And yeah, so I feel as though you are kind of dipping in and out of this a little bit. And yeah, so let us know if any of this helps you, Luke, if this was kind of what you were looking for. So we appreciate your question. Thank you.
And I appreciate Terri having the right word for the traces.
Oh,
You're an equestrian expert, so I
yeah.
appreciate that. Here, Luke
Oh,
said,
so Luke, he said it all resonated. Thank
good.
you. You're welcome. Thank you very much. That was nice of you. So that's nice. Good. Let me just see.
So maybe the doubt is the struggle. Who knows?
Yeah.
All right. So I have Judy Mackay. Hi, Judy. Thanks for coming. Is that Mackay or Mackay? Mackay?
Judy? Okay.
Hi, lovely ladies. Are there any messages from me from Spirit? Hi, Judy. Thanks for joining us tonight. And I love the lavender hearts. They're just really pretty. They're just really popping tonight with that background. Judy McKay. I'm seeing some black and white spotted dogs. What are they called? They're maybe
Dal-
like brown and white spotted dogs. What did you say?
Dalmatians or
No,
the spaniels,
Like
the
an
it's more
English
of a
spaniel.
yes, it's more of a spaniel. That's the first thing that popped right in front of my awareness, and I usually, yeah. So I just wanted to make sure. Let me get more information. You guys can go if you.
I'm not really sure what this means, Judy, but what I'm seeing is okay, there's a man and there's a rope bridge across a river gorge. And there's a man who comes out and he's holding something. I think it's like this whole farmer scenario where something that he's gathered from the fields, and he's bringing it over to you, and you meet him halfway and you take it, and then you take it the rest of the way across the bridge. So it's something to do with working together, and it's all very there. There wasn't a sense of onerous work, and there wasn't a sense of joy. It was just like, well, this is what we do. This is how we bring in the harvest or whatever. But it was all kind of planned out, and it was like you're doing it by rote and just kind of going through these motions, not like in a bad way or anything, but it it's about working together with someone in maybe sort of a precarious situation, being on that rope bridge, that it's a little bit shaky. Um, but you get it all done, and there's no sense of fear, no sense of danger. It's like you're in a situation that looks like it's dangerous, but you know how to do it. You know how to handle yourself. So I'm not really sure what the message is there, but I think it's an encouraging one. Maybe to take a look at this, whatever the situation brings up for you, and see if there's, I guess, a way to bring more joy into it, because you've got it down pat right now. But if maybe take another look at it to see, is there another way to make this more fun? I hope that makes some sense.
well, it kind of goes a little bit with what I'm seeing, which is I'm getting the feeling that Judy is intrepid, that she has a measure of courage in her that is well founded. Because, so what they first showed me on my stage, and I didn't understand it at first, they showed me an intrepid person, and they've put down a flag like they're claiming the moon or whatever. This flag is what caught my attention, though. The flag is blue, and all it has is stars. And I think what they're trying to say to me is that she comes from a star being background, and
Wow.
that she's kind of the first of her kind, you know, claiming some space here for herself. And I also got the feeling that this is something that is very new to her and new to her family. And this is something that she's going to have to work with and practice a little bit. Maybe practice going over that rope bridge, and hauling that flag over there. And but that's what I'm getting. That's the if you have a different interpretation, go with your own. But that's what I'm feeling, is that you have a star being background, and they're kind of letting you know, and they are showing that you are that you are intrepid, that you are not afraid of this. It might be a little bit frightening at first, but you're not afraid. That they have great faith in you.
Very good. Very good. So, Judy, what I was getting after that Springer Spaniel just brung right into my awareness. um, what I was picking up was loyalty and purebred. I feel as though you have an etiquette, you have um, I don't know, a behavior, a position, a stance that you hold a resonance of purity and integrity and things like this, and that you present yourself in a certain way. Um, I feel as though I also saw a sunflower, but the sunflower had his head. The head was down, so it was harvest time, and you all of the sunflower seeds inside of this sunflower are very densely packed with amazing nutrition. And I felt as though you have preserved yourself and really worked on yourself and perfected certain aspects in your life. Maybe it is the nutrition, maybe it is your physical fitness, maybe it is your mental acuity, maybe it is, many of these things, and you feel as though I've done everything that I need to do. There's everything to that I possibly can do to improve and live a good life. And you're still feeling that there's got to be something more. And I think that what that something more may be is just balance, because I think Joan had the earthly aspect as well as the dog and the sunflower, and Terri had the star and the spiritual aspect. And what I also received when Terri was talking about the stake that you put the flag down like the man on the moon did. So, and I got, we arrived. And I think that embodying our spiritual aspect into this purebred, into this nutrient dense, into this loyalty and, very well mannered and just, I can see you being, I can see your world is very tidy and your world is methodical and your world is you play by the book, and yet there's still, you feel as though there may be something missing. And I think that it's just integrating the two different sides and embodying more of the spiritual side. And did you have something more, Joan?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
you're just
We're-
you're
we're
I'm
getting
just smiling
you're
because we kind of have, it's like a prism. It's
Yeah,
the same message and just completely different.
you're just
interpret.
wrapping it up with a bow.
Yeah. So
It's
thank
fun.
you for your question, Judy. That was really interesting. And I can definitely see your energy. I can feel your energy and I can feel your wondering. And but I can't, it's hard to find the words to articulate it. So I apologize if I struggle with, you know, relaying my visions there. Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for your question. All right, let's see who is here. Hi, Viviani. And Judy, if you have any feedback on that, that would be lovely. Okay, we have Kate. Kate is here. Hi, Kate. Welcome. Nice to have you here. Uh, thank you for coming. And she says, ladies, I'd love and appreciate a message if possible. All right. So that's wonderful. I think that sometimes we always don't know what to ask, and we are here and we watch, but we don't know what to ask. We'd like to participate. So I'm really glad that a lot of you are taking my suggestion. And if you haven't asked a question before, just to, ask for a message, a general reading. All right, let's go in and see what Kate has to say.
Kate, right away, I am just drawn into a kitchen, and there is bread baking and other things baking, and it's so wholesome. I'm just getting this so wholesome feel like, oh, I'd love to be there with you. I wish I was a neighbor having a cup of coffee with you and a slice of whatever you just baked. And I was trying, I'm having a tiny hard time thinking if they want you to do more of this, they want you to do a little more self-care, or if that they're saying this is how you care for others. It could be both ways. Tell me more about this, please. I do feel, I feel a little stronger about that they would like you to do a little self-care this fall. This is a perfect time for that sort of thing. Somebody else can go.
I have right away, my crown chakra just lit up like there was a direct connection and direct two-way communication with you and the spiritual realm. And it felt very strong. So I am assuming that you are in contact with spirit on some level, and they are really happy about that. And then the next thing was it connected with the heart. And the message I got was that through the connection that you already have, to keep developing that, and that you're bringing through the love that you're receiving from the other side is it goes right through your heart and out to others. And they're just very, very, very pleased about that. And so maybe it is through the cooking and baking, and that's the way you express it. But it's a really strong connection to spirit through the crown chakra, and then all that love and light and joy is coming out through your heart, and you kind of breathe it in and send it up, and then it goes both ways. So that's just beautiful.
Hmm.
Yes. And so Kate says, I was named after a great aunt who never had the opportunity, that she had never had the opportunity to meet. And she was a baker. And she's been told many times before that she's around her in spirit. So that's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Thanks for the feedback, Kate. And what I was getting for Kate is I saw mountains right away. And I saw beautiful, like the what are the Blue Ridge Mountains, those types of mountains, and very just very crisp and pure type of mountains. And I also got a little bit of a shamanic type of feeling around you, and very earthly, very connected to the earth, very respectful of the earth. You can almost feel the vibration of the earth. I also saw you hanging out clothes on a clothesline, and you had sort of like an organic, like an English garden outside, and I could see perhaps you have like a row home or a townhouse that you only have a small postage stamp of a yard or the land out back of your house, but you use it to the max. You have it so beautifully organically developed. And I saw that you were hanging clothes outside, and I saw that it was not because your dryer was broke. It was because you choose not to use the electricity, because you choose the natural nature, the natural drying aspect of nature, that you want the elements and the beautiful earth elements onto your clothing and laundry. It's almost like you have this respect, you have this like a desire to intermingle with earth and earth's energy. So it was really very beautiful, and yeah, so that was interesting, very interesting. So Kate, if you let us know if that one resonates with you, and if Joan's resonates with you. And in the meantime, what I'd like to do, Judy has some feedback. She said she does have a black and white dog called Angel, and that the messages resonate very much. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you very
Wonderful.
much for your feedback. Let me see what we have next. And Kate did this was, she said, amazing. Thank you, ladies. Have a blessed week. You're welcome. I think that was after Jones. Okay, I see. Very good. All right. So I just want to say hi to Silver Moon and Blue Ocean. I think you two need to get together. Didn't they sound like they're cousins or something?
They do.
Wow. Wow. So I was had the opportunity to wait 1 second. I see that Kate gave a little bit more. I am English, and it's extremely common to dry clothes outside rather than the dryer. I did so yesterday. That's so interesting.
Mm,
Interesting.
Oh, I
Very
love drying.
nice.
I love
yeah.
drying things out on the line and having the sheets smell like sunshine. There's nothing like it.
Yeah. And it's not lost on me that this is still very much of that wholesome aspect that I saw, that wholesome, I don't know, another, just, it's love. It's like liquid love or something.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. And
Beautiful,
maybe that's where I
beautiful.
was picking up the English garden as well. Just very
Uh-huh.
organic
Oh,
and very, living in tune with the vibration and the hum of Mother Gaia. So
Mhm.
that's what I was getting. Yeah. So that
Yeah.
was good. So what I was about to say is we're still taking questions. If anybody has a question, you can pop it up there. If you're new or just want a reading, you can have a general reading. That's fine too. And if you are a beloved member of our community, we'd love to have a question from you as well. So Kate's just she's laughing. She said she really appreciates that. Liquid, very nice. You're welcome, Kate. Um, I had the opportunity to do a live event yesterday. I was at the Natural Living Expo that was in my area. And it's the Fall Expo yesterday. And I had such a wonderful time. I met a lot of new people. And I invited a lot of people here to watch us tonight. And it was a beautiful experience. It was, it was good. Okay, Jenny, I have you. Um, it was beautiful to meet people face to face and to do readings and the vibration and the instant feedback and the look on their faces and the emotion that I could feel coming from them, and they're just like staring at me saying, oh my gosh, that makes so much sense. It was interesting to have a different type of experience, but I really enjoyed myself. I met a lot of interesting people, and I actually bumped into a couple of people that I'd like to invite, or I had invited to come onto the show so that we could learn more about what they do. And yeah, so it was a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
And Terri was on. Um,
Allie's show.
it was Allie's show, and you did a beautiful job on Allie's show. But also, I was just the Crone Zone.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. When you were telling your stories on the Crone Zone, it was riveting. Did you? And I don't know if you had a chance to see it at all, Joan.
I caught just a little bit of it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But it was
Well,
great.
it was fun. I don't know why, but those two ladies uh bring out the daredevil in me, or I don't know. I just go a little too far with them.
Yeah, yeah, it was really fun. It was enjoyable. If anybody gets a chance to go over it and check out the Crone Zone, they have some beautiful content, very informative, and
Mhm.
beautiful guests as well. And they just really support us, and we love them right back. So
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
wonderful.
yeah. Okay. So and actually Joan was on Friday. That's right. Was it
Yeah.
Friday that you
Friday or
were on? Or
Saturday, I
last?
forgot,
Okay.
last week, and we talked
Yeah.
about grief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Joan, that's why I kind of decided I'd follow up with joy and happiness.
Good, good. That's
Yeah,
good balance.
we kind of get the whole, yeah, the whole gamut there.
Yeah. They have beautiful content, amazing guests, and they really do support all of us, and we really appreciate that. So just wanted to give them a shout out. So we have Ginny next. Hi, Ginny. Thanks for coming. She says, I would love a message from my guides. Excellent. So let's see what we have for Ginny.
Well, this is odd. I have never seen this before. I'm seeing someone who looks very much like Mahatma Gandhi. And I asked, so what is the connection here? What's the message for Ginny? And he reminded me that he was an educated man. He was a lawyer, but he started this movement of standing up for the little people. And he said sometimes you just have to take a stand and make choices that may not be I think choices that will yield something for the greater good rather than just for the individual. And he said he could have gone on and practiced law and just not really cared that much and focused only on himself, but he chose another way. And I think that he is, if not a guide for you, he if I feel like you are someone who has a big heart, who's drawn to the plight of people less fortunate than yourself, and that he might be there on your shoulder, kind of encouraging you to do that, to follow through on those feelings.
Well, what I got is very similar, actually. Not Mahatma Gandhi similar. Close. So first, as I tapped in, they kind of showed me I guess your spirit, and it was molten chocolate. There's just this flowy, flowy, flowy chocolate, and um, I, I was kind of like, oh come on, everybody likes chocolate, and they're like, yeah, but she's different. She's different. She's so again, what I got is a lot of what Joan was saying, that people are attracted to you. People are attracted to you because you give good advice. Your advice comes with a lot of love. Um, you have knowledge, but you have this. The chocolate also represents this flow. You have this some sort of way of tapping into the flow of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's why that your advice is more highly valued and probably actually followed, where, we can always dish out advice, but we can hardly ever follow it. But you're somehow tapped into this flow. You're able to flow more with spirit. And they're just encouraging you to keep doing that and to not be afraid of it. Yeah, just use the flow more in your life.
Very good. Very good. So, Ginny, I right away, I just got a few things. And the first thing that came through was that you have a connection to ETs. And it seems as though they're like Palladians, somebody that gives you instructions on sort of like processes. And very concrete and practical kinds of guidance. And you are, as Terri was saying, in the flow, and I was getting automatic writing, that they want you to do automatic writing, that they are giving you information and they're giving you processes. And it's important to write these things down and to recognize the communication for what it is. These ideas, you feel as though they're your ideas, and you are sort of doubting yourself, and you're sort of not trusting that you are able to bring these things through. That they're probably just ideas that are coming from your ego, and they want you to trust. They want you to do the automatic writing and the communication, and this will help you to see patterns, and you'll be able to validate, well, that can't just be a coincidence, that's got to be a pattern. So they're asking you to take a step into the world of trust, and to allow yourself a little bit of freedom in order for this information to come through. Also, I saw a turtle, and I felt as though that you carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. And the shell of the turtle is like a heavy weight, and you are tapped into the world, obviously, as we all are, but you tend to feel the vibration of the world. And I think that you are also feeling the vibration from this information coming in from the ETs, and you feel as though that's a weight, but it's not a weight. It's just it's sort of like an emerging. They're trying to get this information through you, and you may be feeling pressure. Whereas if you start automatic writing and you start maybe just trusting, that this will alleviate the weight that you're feeling. I also saw it's unusual, but I saw chicken wire. So I don't know why I'm seeing chicken wire. If you can let me know. I mean, I do know why, but if it means something else to you, let me know. And it feels as though that this chicken wire is what's holding you in. You are caging yourself in, but it's only chicken wire. You can just step on it with your foot and walk right over it. But you feel as though that you need to be caged in and maintain a certain type of energy or demeanor, but you are the one who may be putting this cage around you. This cage is self structured. So, but it's, everything can get through it, and you can see through it, and it's just a little chicken wire, you can just step on it and step right over top of it. So they're just asking you to take a step forward, to trust yourself, to feel as though, allow that maybe that, or consider that it may be perhaps the feeling of pressure that you're feeling is this communication that needs to come through. And once you start trusting and letting go, it'll start flowing, and the pressure will be released through this writing. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, Ginny, let us know if that resonates with you at all. And also, Holly Duchesne was feeling the heaviness as well.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. So oh, here she is. Thanks, Ginny, for the quick response. She says, wow, incredible messages. Very much in my nature to fight for the little people, even as a child. I'll be putting pen to paper. Chicken wire versus flow. Interesting. Okay.
Great.
Yeah. I was like, chicken wire? Oh, okay. Yeah. Makes very much sense.
Thank you.
Good. Good. Thank you, Jenny, for your response, or for your quick validation. We really appreciate that. So next I see we have Blue Ocean. She wants to get a quick message. Yay, Blue Ocean. Thank you for your question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right away, Blue Ocean, when I was doing what I do to tap into you, I immediately saw a wooden block, uh, maybe about a foot and a half by a foot and a half. It's blonde wood, it's not treated or anything. And then your guides have proceeded to show me everything that you could hide behind the wooden block and let it block your path and not go forward. You could stand on the wooden block and shout your truth. You could sit on the wooden block and rest. You could use the wooden block to get something high off a shelf. They were showing me. So I have a feeling that in my density, they're telling me whatever's blocking you right now, find a new perspective. Don't just take one new perspective, take a bunch, because they showed me a bunch of new perspectives with this block. You could kick the block out of the way. You could, I mean, they're just showing me take a new perspective on whatever is troubling you right now.
That is very interesting because what I was seeing relates somewhat. I don't know why I'm going back to like pioneer days and and what the images I'm getting today. But what I saw right away for you, Blue Ocean, was just a sea of high prairie grass, so high that it's almost up to your nose. And then as I waited a little bit more, and it was sort of like going back and forth, and it's hard to see where you're going. It's this really, you know, the old prairie, like the original prairie, these grasses that are just very, very tall. And then it was like the olden times. I'm seeing another wagon going through, and it's being pulled by a big Palomino horse, or maybe it's a team. But they're a little bit higher up, they have a higher perspective, as Terri was saying, and they are, swirling or swatting their tails for the, to keep the bugs away and everything, but they're just very calm. And if there's any danger, as Terri will probably know, because you know horses so well, if there's any danger, and sometimes if they're not, they will get very tense and be upset and shy away and cause problems. But these horses were just so calm, and all they had to worry about was slowly putting one foot in front of the other and swatting their tails at the flies and everything. And yet, I think from my perspective, I was walking along behind, and I saw, oh, there's some cattails, so that means it's kind of swampy, and I could be putting my foot in a big, in a mud puddle and not really know about it. But I just kept following the horses and noticed and just kind of fed off their calmness. And it's like, if they're calm, I can do this too. We're blazing a trail together and we can get through this. I'm not really sure exactly, where this is going or whatever, but it's like you might be in a place right now that it's a little confusing and you can't see the forest for the trees or the goal for the high prairie grasses. But just remain calm and follow whether it's the Palomino horses or your North Star or your spirit guides or whomever, and trust that you can get through this. Because just the calmer you stay, the easier it's going to be to get through this period and back onto now I'm seeing a nice hard gravel road. So an easier part of the trail is coming.
Oh.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's just so amazing the way spirit talks to us, and they drop in these flashes of images, and they're like, okay, interpret this. Okay, interpret this. And we're like, oh. And it comes in as we are speaking. So, Blue Ocean, what I got for you, the first thing I saw right away was spiral notebooks. I see them used. I see them with all the little, tethered pieces hanging out of it. I see that you write a lot. I see that you make a lot of notes. I see that you have like your dreams and your goals, and you just have like a lot of spiral notebooks, and you do a lot of writing in them. I see that there's lots of like cards, oracle cards, crystals, sun catchers. I see feathers and essential oils. I see a lot of things around you. I see a lot of things that you've accumulated along the way, and you know that you feel this metaphysical sort of beat, this metaphysical energy around you, and you love to surround yourself with these beautiful things. I see that uh, maybe consider this could possibly be like a past life of yours that may be bleeding through in this lifetime. I know a lot of people are it, allowing certain things that are out of character, so to speak, to come through, and they're like, "Why am I, all of a sudden interested in this?" Or, "Why I would never in a million years, I never really was interested in this, and now I can't get enough of it." And I think it's from a past life that we may have lived, and perhaps you were like an herbalist of some sort, and now you kind of are attracted to these types of things. Um, and that you're following your instincts. And then the last thing I saw a witch with a green face, but she was very fun witch, very whimsical witch. And it just seems as though maybe Halloween may be one of your favorite holidays, or that you love this time, or this type of motif and feeling of the year. So that was very interesting, but definitely those spiral notebooks were, with all the tattered pieces coming out of it, were really strong as well. So thank you, Blue Ocean, and we appreciate that. So Blue Ocean says that's interesting. That was back after the girls. Thank you. And I did want to follow up with Ginny. She says synchronicities. She said, I was listening to something else, doing chores, and was compelled to open YouTube, and pow, she caught us live and still taking questions. Spirit speaks. Thank you so much for saying that, Ginny. That was my intention for today. That was my intention. I wanted to just go with the flow. I wanted to take the questions as they were coming in. I didn't want to have any restrictions on anything, and I just wanted to take new people, somebody who, just happened along, and you're exactly what my intention is. So thank you so much, and thank you, Spirit, for guiding Ginny and allowing this my synchronicity to happen as well. How beautiful is that?
That is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Okay, so let me just see. I see Herbert family. Herbert family, you're new. Hi, Herbert family. Thank you very much for being here and for asking your question. Herbert family wants to know, do you see my husband and I taking a trip to Greece in 2023? Thank you. Thank you, I guess Jackie is her name. Okay, thank you, Jackie. And Terri just came back from Greece, so she'll be
Yeah.
able to tune right into that.
And
Yeah.
before I tap in,
Use my pendulum on this one.
did you see that Blue Ocean said she does do journaling, and she has a spiral notebook that I write in every day?
Oh my gosh. Here, let me pop it in there. Oh my gosh, I have a spiral notebook that I write in every day. I saw it, girlfriend, and those little tethered pieces too. How about
Mhm.
that? That was the first thing that came in really, really strong. So thank you very much for the feedback, and thanks, Joan, for having my back on that. It's
Yeah.
important for the feedback. Okay. Okay, Jackie. So Jackie, husband and I taking a trip to Greece.
My pendulum gives a strong yes.
I am getting a strong yes too. At first, it went around a little bit, and I felt like it was kind of saying it is up to you. You have to make it happen. But I got a strong yes. Um, and I'm hoping that's not just me putting my spiritual ego in there, because I love Greece. I think everybody ought to go to Greece. Um, it,
I
it
Go ahead. Excuse me for interrupting.
I was just going to say it's kind of a lot, the cradle of democracy and stuff, and it's such an old place, and it's such a lovely spiritual place. I just always get good feelings there.
Beautiful. And I got in the first half of the year, maybe in the springtime. I'm not sure if that's when you were planning it.
So you guys are going to have to help me. There is a tall mountain on a peak, and I think it's South America, and it has a huge wooden cross on it. What is that?
That's in Brazil.
Brazil?
Yeah.
Anybody remember what that's called? I see these things. So I think you may be teetering on whether you're going to Greece or South America, because I saw this large wooden cross, and it was like beams, like it's kind of square and big beams is what I saw. But that just was the first flash that came in, Jackie. And I also checked my pendulum, and my pendulum also went around a little bit and then did a definite yes. So you may be you may be considering other locations, and yeah, but it's definitely saying yes. So yeah, check back with us. What, did you find anything? I can't remember what it's called. I'm sorry, Joan.
Is it, I'm seeing a couple of different things. Alamy, Alamy, another Sierra del Cristo Rey, Christ the Redeemer. There's all kinds of crosses.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
It's the
Yeah.
one on top of that peak.
I wonder if it's Mount Cristo Rey. No, that's in New Mexico.
I think I'm wrong. I think I'm
Oh,
thinking.
it's in Rio de Janeiro. No, that's not a cross. That's the statue of Jesus.
Yeah, it's Jesus, but he's like a cross. He's got
I
his
think
arm.
that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's on the top of the mountain in
Yeah.
Rio de Janeiro.
Okay. Yeah, Rio de Janeiro. That
Ooh.
may be an option for you, Jackie. Interesting. Okay, so let me see. Thank you, Jackie, for your question. And let's see who's here. I have a Lisa Pasquale. Hi, Lisa Pasquale. Pasquale? Good evening. New here. Can you tell me what you see for love?
Fun.
Woo!
Okay.
Hi, Lisa. Thanks for joining us. So I think I'll go ahead and jump in. And what they told me is manifesting, but they emphasized manifesting. So that's a play on words. and what they're reminding me is that it's your ability to create this relationship, and to if you to start making decisions on what you would like to see, how you would imagine this relationship to be, how you would imagine your emotions, if you would be happy, if you would be busy, if you would be, whatever it is that you would want from this relationship, more excursions, more, intimate times together. And what I'm feeling is that this man is able to be created through you. If you make no decisions, then nothing will happen. But if you start making decisions and start creating a scenario or an idea or what it may look like in your mind, then this will start, like it's almost like putting your order in with the universe, and really focus on when this partner comes in for me, then this is what it'll look like. This is what it looks like when I'm happy with my partner. This is what I want it to look like. Also, you can practice the feng shui principles. That means if you have anything in your house that is like a picture of a single rose, or a picture of a single house, or a picture of something that is a singular item, make sure you pair it with something. Start pairing things together. Start putting two vases together, two pictures together. Make sure the picture is of two roses, or two clusters, or two trees. The energy of couples, energy of twos is important as well. But definitely manifesting, making your decisions, and planning it out. Start creating it yourself, almost like write a play, and describe what will happen in this play, and make you the star leading role.
Mhm.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Well, I saw the guy, and he's got dark hair, and he has the most wonderful kind of open, smiley face. And I don't really follow sports, but I loved like watching the Olympics and other things, not for the contest itself, but to see the look of joy on the face of the winners, or somebody who thought, yeah, I really, and just to see that look of joy. And that's what I saw on this man's face. And it was like you were traveling together, because I kind of saw him like you're in, I don't know, a cathedral or a chateau or something, maybe in Europe or somewhere where there's like an old castle or something with a big windows that are made of stone, and he's looking out at some beautiful scenery, and then looking back at you, and just has this great smile on his face. So so I thought, well, are they going to meet on a trip that you're going to take? And it said no, that this was a trip that you're going to take together after you meet him. But it's that, oh my goodness, this feeling of just joy and happiness. It was really, really nice. And so he's very handsome, but but his best quality is this just high vibe, and that you're sharing this joy together. So maybe put that in with your mix for manifestation of wanting to experience this, going on this trip with this guy. And I did say it's not going to be, my pendulum said it will be in the first quarter of 2023 that you'll meet him. And I didn't get into circumstances of how you'll meet him, but you'll know by that smile and the way his eyes light up.
Oh my goodness. I can't. Those are fabulous. I did not see him, but my third eye went to the right and went down the hall. And I didn't see the person, but I saw the hall being flooded with pink.
Ooh.
And to me, that's saying a pink to a little bit of an orange. So that's like love to me. And with the orange, it's a little bit the creative chakra, so that's lovely. And but unusually, I found my hands doing something. So it's really weird. Once in a while I'll get a message and my body will do something. And I had my hands in this big oval, but they're like this, palms together. And unless somebody else knows what this, if you're standing around like that, what that means, to me, the only thing I'm kind of getting out of this is maybe they would like you to. I felt like I felt a tiny bit of a block for you, a little bit of fear, a tiny bit of fear of, will I get the right guy? Will I, and I think they're suggesting meditation maybe, or I guess you could be singing music when you're standing like that. I don't know, but some sort of creative thing to kind of reduce um, the anxiety.
That's beautiful. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, there's so many possibilities, Lisa, and we are in control. And oh wait, she's responding right here. Here she is. I'm currently manifesting love. This is also cool. Do you know the color of his eyes? Oh, and the wedding palms together. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he's the real one.
Oh,
I think he had dark eyes, but I didn't really see.
that's
He's
wedding palms together, huh? Oh my
oh,
goodness.
And she said she is meditating and she
great.
says, "This is so cool." Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what we were
I'm just
feeling.
full of tingles, tingles all through my body here.
Yep.
Wow.
You're doing
Good
it
for
all
you,
right.
Lisa.
That's wonderful. Invite us to the wedding, please.
Or send pictures.
Yes.
Yeah, please let us know. Come back to the show and make a comment and let us know because it's so exciting.
Oh,
I do have one. Yes.
Just one last thing about this. This is so exciting. He's very handsome, but he's not overly handsome, if you know what I mean. So I just wanted to put that in.
Excellent. Beautiful. So we have one last question. I see Malia. And before I put up Malia's question, I wanted to let you know that Terri T, she has been a follower and she let me know. She said, "Thank you, ladies, very much," that she actually passed her board exams. I think it was for a doctorate or some sort of a healthcare exams that she was taking, and she had asked us along the way in each exam, and she sent me a note and said that she had passed her exams, and she said, "Thank you, ladies, that I couldn't have done it without all of your support." So we
oh,
really love the validations in any way that you can, and it was like a couple of months ago that she was asking us, and it was, yeah, so I was really happy that she contacted me and let me know that we're so happy for you.
mm.
And
That's wonderful. Thank
Okay,
you.
so Lisa said you guys nailed it. I got tingles. Thank you, ladies.
That was
Wow.
a fun question.
Ah, good. Yeah, well, that's good. It's amazing. So this is our last question for tonight, and it's Malia. Hi, Malia. She said, "I would love to hear a message from one of her two sisters who have passed, Jeannie and Karen." So sorry for your loss, Malia, and we will see if we can connect. Excellent.
Okay, well, I guess I just got to I got to go on with this because so I got them both on the stage. And I was kind of like doubting myself a little bit. Do I really have these two on the stage? And they're like, "Come on, get on with it, lady." And I'm like, "Okay, okay, what's the message? What is the?" And first, as I'm feeling them, I think they both have. I'm feeling them younger, like in their late teens, and they're very sassy together. And I feel like they're like on vacation or they're in the summer and they're flirting with the boys and they're just in the heyday of their lives, just the heyday. And so I'm kind of like, okay, I'm on with it. What's the message? And they both break out into a song. So I hope this means something to you. But they're like on the boardwalk, out in the sun. I mean, they're just doing the whole song. And I hope that song means something to you because that is the only message they're giving me. And they're having fun where they're at. They're definitely having fun. They're definitely watching you, but they're alluding to something that's kind of a tease towards you. This on the boardwalk. Okay, there you go.
I am just getting glimpses. I think it is Jeannie that I saw, and the feeling that I got, it was just an emphasis of her sense of style. I saw her wearing a jacket that it looked like aqua and yellow and very smooth silk, and I can't even describe it, but it's vibrant, and anyhow, she can carry it off. It's not something that anybody could wear and make it look good, but she had the sense of style and self-confidence to wear something that was maybe a little bit outside the norm, and make everybody look, oh my God, look at that. Just looks so wonderful. But anyhow, at first I didn't really see her. All I saw was the aqua and the yellow silk arms around you, giving you a big hug. And then toward the end, so I think, let's see. So our summers and vacations in Ocean City and the big boardwalk. Yes, you got that right.
Look
And
look at Starfish's message real quick. They're shaggers. I don't know what that is, but
I don't know.
yeah,
That's great.
sorry to interrupt. Keep going.
And then I saw who I think was Karen, and she was flying a kite, and that's all I got of her. So, and I heard the song from Mary Poppins, "Let's Go Fly a Kite Up to the Highest Height."
These guys are very musical.
Yes, that's all I got. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you both. And guess what? I got a song too. These ladies, these girls are lots of fun. And I got 8675309. I can't sing, but that song from way back in the 80s or something. And what they said was they don't want you to feel like you're being left behind. You feel like they're both over there. They're both together. They both have each other. And I don't have either one of them here with me. And she said, we are one of three. We are three musketeers. We are three, a unit, and we're all here together. And they want to give you this fun. They want to give you this uplifting, upbeat type of feeling with all of these songs and the memories of the beach and the memories of the boardwalk. And they want you to remember these things. And they just don't want you to take, they just don't, they feel the heaviness that you're feeling, the burden, and they just want you to let it all go and to lift it off of you and to think of the light and the beautiful things. And it's sort of like, even just for a moment, like remember all the songs, remember all the fun, and listen to their words saying that you are okay. We didn't leave you behind. We're all three here together. We're not together without you. It's almost like you feel left out of the party, almost like because you may be left behind, but they're letting you know that you're all three together, that they're still involved. They're still watching over you. They're still part of your life. And they're coming through with all of these songs, and they're letting you know everything's going to be okay. Everything is just, it's beautiful. They're just the uplifting. I can't actually describe it, what the uplifting feeling is, that they just don't want you to take so many things so seriously. We understand that you are missing your sisters and grieving your sisters, and that it is a difficult situation to be in. And they just want you for a moment to feel the joy, to feel the upliftment of them, supporting you. Yeah. Yeah. Very good.
Thank you for letting us experience these two. They are a hoot.
Yeah, that was fun.
Karen and Jeannie. Yeah, that was really nice. It was a beautiful way to end up the show. And so Ginny just had a follow-up. She said that the comment about the Palladians, fun fact, Subaru is a Japanese for a Pallades, and I drive a Subaru Outback.
Makes sense.
You think that was a coincidence, do you? They're laughing. They're saying, ha, ha, ha. That was no coincidence.
Their logo is the 7 stars.
That's funny. And hi, Starfish. She says, on the boardwalk is a shag dance song. You know how you you walk down, people are standing on either side, and then you dance down the center of the aisle. I think that's what a shag dance is. I think that's what she was referring to. Yeah. We used to shag dance all the time at our weddings. And then we were like, get over ourselves. It was
Sounds
the
fun.
thing to do, starfish. It was. Wow. Wow. So Malia says thank you. Thank you very much for the readings. You're very welcome. And just thank you everybody for being here. Thanks, Wisdom Seeker Joan and Terri Suzuki, Kigaru Spiritual Journeys. And please do go and visit their websites and their YouTube channels as well. At the under the same names. Wisdom Seeker Jones YouTube and website is the same, and Terri Suzuki is Kigaru Spiritual Journeys. Please go and pay these girls a visit, and we'll be over there. We'll be doing some round robins, so you'll never know where we're going to turn up. So go over there and subscribe, and we may be doing some really fun things in the near future. So stay tuned. Thank you, everybody, again. Thank you for all of the new questioners and for all of the loyal subscribers that are here each and every time that we go live. We really appreciate you, and we appreciate you giving the opportunity for us to allow some newcomers to ask their questions. It was really fun. It was really fun.
Thanks, everybody. And thank you, Jean.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Have a great night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Love you all.